Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video, in case you can't tell by the title, is going to be answering the many questions we get about will we be having any more children. This video is a collaboration that I'm actually doing with my friend Jessica over at the Mommy Archives. So I will have her channel linked down below. You guys have to go check her out. She posts a lot about like being organic and using natural products, and she has a capsule wardrobe, which I watch all of her videos about that, and one of these days I'm gonna take the leap and do a capsule wardrobe because I think it's so cool. So anyways, go down and check out her channel, tell her that I sent you. Definitely go have a look at her channel. She is pregnant with her second child, and so she's going to talk about their family plans and how they come to the decision of whether or not they're going to have any more children. Alright guys, so I'm going to talk about us and our decisions about family and kind of how we family size and how we kind of come to that decision whether or not we're done having kids. I feel like we can probably all agree that right off the bat, people are going to have different feelings about this. Everybody kind of has their own rhyme or reason and kind of why they do things the way that they do. And so the one thing I would like to ask of you guys is, please comment down below, let me know, what you think and all of that, but just be respectful. It's totally okay to disagree with me. I certainly don't think that you have to agree with me, but like always, I just ask that you keep your comments respectful. So, in case you don't know, and this video is new to you and our channel is new to you, we have 5 children. Our oldest daughter is Kennedy, she's 9. She's a biological child. We have Shelby, who is 7. She is also a biological child. And then we have Rosie is 4.5. She'll be 5 in July. She was adopted from China. We have Noah, who's 4, will be 5 in November. He was adopted from the Congo. And then we have Jonah. He was adopted domestically as an infant, and he's 2. He'll be 3 in October. So that's kind of where we're at for our current family size. We have 5 children. Which by current standards in America is considered to be a big family. Now maybe where you're from in another part of the world that's not, but here this is considered to be a big family. It's funny though, because there are 2 ends to this spectrum. As someone who has 5 children, I get asked questions that are kind of offensive a lot, but I have a friend who has 1 child, and someone asked her one day, and 1 child is all that they want. They don't want any more than 1 child. And someone asked her one day, what are you gonna do if he dies? What? like you need a backup kid in case the first model doesn't work out? It's insane, you guys. And this seems to be kind of like when you're pregnant and people just rub your belly and without asking your permission. This is the same thing. I feel like people feel as though they can comment on your family size whether they know you or not, and they have no problem kind of almost making fun of you or questioning you as if you owe them some kind of explanation. Quite honestly, the whole thing is quite rude. With that said, this is why it's kind of, I guess, a controversial topic, or a topic that I kind of avoid with people, especially because my answer doesn't tend to be a popular one. So, without further ado, will we have any more children? The answer to that question is, I'm not sure. To those of you who maybe aren't religious, I'm so glad that you guys are here and that you're watching our channel. I appreciate you guys leave me comments sometimes letting me know that you're not religious but that you really enjoy watching our family, and that means so much to me because I never want to offend anyone or attack anyone else or make anyone else feel like they're not welcome here because they don't have the same religion we do. But with that being said, we pray a lot about it. We pray and we ask God, what kind of, if we're thinking maybe we want to add another child, then we really pray about it. But the bottom line for us is that we do believe that children are blessings, and we do believe that there are over 150 million orphans in the world. And so long as that number exists, then I don't feel like I, in good conscience, can say, absolutely not, I'm never having any more children. Adoption is something that has been placed on our hearts. It's something that we are open to. It's been an amazing way to build our family. And so for me, as long as there are children going to bed at night without a mommy or a daddy, without someone to love them, without someone to keep them safe, I just can't firmly stand on the idea that I would say absolutely not. Now, with that being said, I do believe that you have to use your wisdom that God has given you to help determine what is right for you and what is right for your family. Now for us, I kind of always saw myself, not always, but in recent years, I've kind of thought that 6 was our number of kids. I've kind of just thought seen us as a family of 8 with 6 children and 2 parents. Whether that happens, I don't know. Like, God has really given me an opportunity to have my heart broken for many different types of people. I understand now what it feels like to have a failed adoption. I know what it feels like to adopt a slightly older child. I know what it feels like to adopt a baby. I know what it feels like to give birth to a child. So I feel, and it may sound silly considering some of those are negative things, but I feel very blessed that God has given me an opportunity to be compassionate and understanding of other people's circumstances, which is why I feel very non-judgmental towards other people and their family size. And it breaks my heart for people sometimes that they have to answer these rude questions, because maybe someone is trying to get pregnant. They're trying desperately to get pregnant and they're being asked all the time, when are you guys going to have kids? That's just so painful. I just wish that, like, society as a whole would kind of ease up about bothering people about having too many kids or not enough kids. It doesn't seem that there's a right answer that pleases everyone. If we were to get pregnant and have another biological child, we would be thrilled. If we felt that God was kind of pulling us down the adoption path again, we would absolutely, listen to that and follow that. So he's, it might sound confusing or whatever, but we've always had a lot of clarity. Every time we've begun an adoption process, we felt like this is what we were supposed to be doing. So in this moment, Rosie has been home for 4 months. So no, there's no plans for us to adopt again any time like right now. That's just not in the plans for us right now, but I'm just not saying that it never will be. I'm hoping that answers the question well enough. I realize I kind of went off on a few tangents there, but I just wanted to kind of make sure that I was thorough in explaining that we're absolutely open to having more children. I can't say that there will be 1 more child or 2 more children, or I can't, say for sure. The other thing I know is that I would love to foster. Where we live currently, we have too many children to foster, which, sorry y'all, I got like a hair on my eyebrows, driving me crazy. Well, of course I have hair on my eyebrows. Eyebrows are hair. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, it's crazy to me because typically large families are the ones who are willing to open their home to foster children. So it makes me really sad that that's not an option for us right now. But if we ever were to move out of the state, or when my children are grown more, and maybe 1 or 2 of them is out of the house, then we would absolutely love to foster someday. My heart and my passion is for vulnerable children. They can't speak up for themselves, they can't defend themselves, they can't help themselves. They rely on us adults who are in better positions to do something to help them. And so I feel like while the answer is not always foster or adopt, that might not be in the cards for you, there's always things that we can do to help. But for me, that's something I would love to do in the future, is to foster children as well. I'm not certain that we will ever have an empty nest. I'm not certain that we won't always have a child or 2 in our care. My hope is that Rosie will grow up and live independently, but we won't know until she's older if that's what her future entails or not. There you go, guys. There's the answer to that question that we just get asked all the time. The answer is, I don't know. I would love to hear in the comments how you guys come to the decision of how many children that you would like to have, or have any kind of open discussion about this. I'm happy to. Like I said, as long as it's respectful, I love, I'm happy to talk about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. I appreciate you being here and taking the time to watch this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!